Hi, beauties. It's me, again, Marcella. So I'm coming back to you because I'm going to do another video tonight. Um, the reason why I sound like this, one, is because I've had a rough day. Ever since my husband went to work, I just haven't been really feeling very well. Um, I don't feel like me. I guess it's my GERD or whatever. So, um, and then like I kind of had a hard day with the baby, so I don't really feel very well. But I'm gonna try to keep the energy up, and I'm gonna try to do a couple of videos because I did make a commitment to myself to get these videos done and to do a vlog. So I just can't, quit. But so today what we are going to talk about is checking the time. Oh yeah, I don't have on any makeup, not because I don't feel good, but because like yesterday I had on like eyeliner or whatever, but I did my eyelashes, and when I do my eyelashes or when I get them done, um, the fallout from the eyeshadow gets on the lashes and it makes them look dirty. So I don't really do them until I get ready to I don't really like to wear any eyeshadow until I get ready to take them off because I don't like that dirty look on them. But anyway, so today we're going to talk about loneliness. That's the first topic. The reason why we're going to talk about loneliness is because I know yesterday we talked about moving on, and somebody brought it to my attention, like when you move on, right? Yeah, it's hard to, at first it's hard to say, okay, I'm done with this person, I'm never going to call you again, and all this other bullshit. So you tend to go back to them because you're lonely, you know? And that's a question that you would want to ask yourself, like, am I seriously lonely? Like, my state of being at this particular time, right? It's a difference between just being a lonely person and being alone. Can you handle being alone, or are you honestly lonely? It's a big difference between those two. Um, I feel like being lonely is way worse than being alone because I can handle being by myself. Like, I was raised an only child. I can entertain myself. I don't need another person to entertain me or fill that void. But when you're lonely, which I think all of us have experienced to some extent, it sort of takes things out of the perspective of being alone, because even when you're with someone, you still feel that feeling of being lonely. That makes sense. And not just in a relationship, like, so I'm gonna get real personal, right? And I've already told my mom how I felt, so it's not like I'm, you know, telling people out there before I, actually tell the person. Um, for about 7 years, and I told you in the other video, I really get emotional on some topics, but for about 7 years, I felt like I didn't have a family. I'm 27, so 7 years from me being 27 is obviously 20. So for a long time, yes, I am kind of getting teary eyed, but for a long time, I felt like I didn't have a family. So I felt like I was searching for something, and I was feeling the void of not having a family, or feeling like I didn't have a family with people, people who just didn't necessarily belong in my life, if that makes any sense. So with me feeling that void or trying to fill that void with people, it still doesn't feel right. No matter how much you try to put somebody in the place of another person, that person can never take that other person's place. So, you know, I always talk about being fulfilled within yourself. You have to be fulfilled within yourself. Once I got over that feeling of feeling alone, like I felt like I didn't have anyone that was on my side. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like it was sort of a me against the world sort of situation. So not only did I feel lonely, I felt like I didn't have anyone in my corner, genuinely. And I think that's where the lonely feeling like starts, when you feel like you don't have anyone in your corner. Oh my god, I told you guys I get really emotional when I talk about just different stuff, because I'm not gonna lie, like, I still feel haunted by some feelings that I get. So that's the reason why I get emotional. But it's not because I'm pregnant, because I'm not, and I'm not on the rag or anything. I get emotional. I'm just emotional. I'm just an emotional person. But anyway, um so I think that's where that lonely feeling comes from. Like, I think that's where it starts, when you feel like you don't have anyone in your corner. So if you're one of those people that ain't necessarily right with their family, and you may not be getting it together with your significant other, you got to figure out a way within yourself to be cool with being alone and getting rid of that lonely feeling. For me, it was a lot of, just checking the time. For me, it was a lot of, maybe, like, I don't really talk about her in this particular sense, but I'm gonna talk about her now. Like, when I was 19, my grandmother passed away, or whatever, and she was what I had. You like, she was what I had, so it still hurts. But anyway, um, then when she left or whatnot, I felt like I didn't have anyone, because my mom was what the fuck ever she was doing, and um, my dad was doing whatever the fuck he was doing. So I just felt like I didn't have anyone. So I was searching for another person. I was searching for that person that would be sort of like my grandma. And when I got rid of that feeling like I'm not alone anymore or whatnot, was when I met my husband. So, I'm not saying that you have to necessarily meet someone, but when I met him and I started dealing with a lot of feelings that I had before, you have to deal with, I guess what I'm saying is, you have to deal with the feelings that you had that was triggering the loneliness, to be able to be good with being alone. Because you can be in a room full of people and feel lonely. And I mean, it's happened before to me. I've been in a room full of people and felt lonely. But that's what I got to say about that. And I don't want to cry no more, so I don't want to talk about it anymore. But anyway, on my gratitude video, I forgot to shout out two people. So one person, I actually shouted them out in the down bar of my other video, my last video that I did. And this person, my best friend Kay, I talk about her some. I'm shouting her out right now. So hey Kay, I love you. That's my bitch. Kay is my bitch. I love Kay to death. But so thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back with another video. You know how we do. See you later.